Hey there, I am Alex. Fellow explorers, welcome, and I mean a genuinely warm welcome to English for Travel, the podcast that is going to completely transform the way you experience the world. I'm Alex, your travel-obsessed and I've survived everything from getting completely lost in the backstreets of Tokyo too.
And I'm Sophia. I've studied and worked in 4 continents, lived out of a suitcase more times than I can count, and I speak English as my second language, which means I know exactly how intimidating it feels to open your mouth in a foreign country and pray the words come out right. This podcast was built for you, the curious traveler, the nervous first-timer, the frequent flyer who still freezes at the immigration counter.
What this show is about. So here's the deal. We're not a grammar class. We're not going to drill you on irregular verbs until your eyes glaze over. What we are going to do is take you through every single travel scenario: airports, hotels, restaurants, emergencies, markets, tours, and give you the real language that real people use. Not the textbook version. The version that actually gets you a window seat upgrade.
Each episode will focus on a specific travel situation. We'll do live role plays, break down tricky phrases, highlight cultural tips, and give you vocabulary lists you can actually use. Think of it as your travel companion, light, fun, practical, and always in your pocket. Whether you're listening on the treadmill, on your commute, or ideally, sitting on a plane heading somewhere amazing, we've got you covered.
Why English for travel? English is the global language of airports, hotels, and adventure. Over 1.5 billion people use it to communicate across borders every single day. When you're confident in travel, English, you don't just survive your trips, you thrive. You make friends on a train in Switzerland. You negotiate like a pro at a market in Istanbul. You tell a story at a hostel in Buenos Aires and have the whole room laughing. That's the power we're handing you right now.
And here's the thing, confidence comes from preparation. The moment you have the right words, your posture changes. Your voice gets clearer. Your whole experience of a destination shifts because you're in it, not watching it through a glass wall of language anxiety. That's what we want for every single one of our listeners. Full immersion, full joy, full confidence.
Closing of episode 1. Before we wrap up this first episode, we want to say thank you. Seriously, out of all the podcasts out there, you chose to spend your time here with us, and that means the world. We are genuinely committed to making this the best English travel resource you've ever found. Hit that subscribe button, leave us a review if you're feeling generous, and share this with a friend who's got a trip coming up.
Next episode, we're diving straight into airports at check-in, security, boarding, delays, and all the chaotic beauty that comes with it. Trust me, after that episode, you'll never feel lost in an airport again. Until then, pack light, dream big, and keep your passport close. Safe travels, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode. Opening. Welcome back to English for Travel. I'm Sophia, and today I'm flying solo, pun absolutely intended, because Alex is currently somewhere over the Atlantic on his way back from a last-minute trip to Iceland. Classic Alex. But honestly, this episode is going to be perfect with just the two of us, because today's topic is all about airports, and airports require focus. No distractions. Let's do this.
Recorded voice note from the plane. Hey listeners, I'm literally 35,000 feet in the air right now, and Sophia is absolutely right. Airports are their own universe. I'll pop in throughout the episode with tips from the field. Consider me your live correspondent from Gate B47.
Check-in counter. Let's start at the very beginning. The check-in counter. You walk up to the airline desk and the agent smiles at you. Here's what you need to know. The essential phrases are, I'd like to check in for my flight to city. Please. Here's my passport and booking confirmation. Could I have a window seat, please? And the golden phrase if you're traveling light. I only have carry-on luggage. Each of these sentences is simple, polite, and gets the job done every single time. Now, what if they say your bag is overweight? Don't panic. Just say, how much over the limit am I? And is there any flexibility, or is there a fee I should pay? Always stay calm and polite. Airline agents deal with stressed, rude passengers all day long. Being genuinely kind can sometimes work miracles. I've had agents waive fees just because I smiled and said please. True story. It works more often than you think. Security and immigration. Security is where travelers lose their cool fastest. So let's arm you with the right language. When an officer speaks to you, the most important thing is to stay calm and respond clearly. Common questions you'll hear: what is the purpose of your visit? Answer: tourism, business, visiting family. How long are you planning to stay? Answer: for X days, weeks. Do you have a return ticket? Answer: yes, here it is on my phone. Never volunteer extra information. Short, clear answers. Confidence is your best accessory at this point.
Voice note pro tip from your airborne correspondent. Always empty your pockets before you get to the conveyor belt. Take your laptop out of your bag in advance. And wear slip-on shoes if you can. Not just for efficiency, it makes you look like a seasoned traveler. And that confidence radiates. Also, the phrase, "could you clarify what I need to remove?" is incredibly useful if you're unsure what the security rules are at a specific airport.
At the gate and boarding. You've made it through security. You're at the gate. Now what? First, double-check the departure board. Gates change all the time, especially in busy hubs like London Heathrow or Dubai International. Listen for announcements. Key vocabulary. Final boarding call, that means run. Flight delayed by X minutes, time for coffee. Boarding by groups, zones. Check your ticket for your group number. If you need to ask the gate agent something, say, "Excuse me, has the gate for flight number changed? Or could you tell me when boarding begins?" Polite, direct, effective. Episode to closing. And that is your complete airport survival guide. From check-in to boarding, you now have the language toolkit to navigate any airport in the world with confidence. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It means everything to Alex and me that you're here, growing, and getting ready for your next adventure. In our next episode, Alex will be back and we're covering hotels, how to check in, request upgrades, handle complaints, and speak to hotel staff like a total pro. You do not want to miss it. Until then, stay curious, stay brave, and never miss your boarding call. See you next time.